Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Crystal. If this is your first time joining, thank you so much for watching. I am a beauty, fashion, and lifestyle channel. Today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial on the look that I'm wearing right now. I did kind of a Kylie Jenner inspired look today. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, please keep watching and give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Alright, so we're going to start by prepping our skin. Today I'm going to be using the Frisali, the Unicorn Essence. This is like the pink sparkly primer that you see all over Instagram. I honestly really love this product. I feel like it is perfect before a makeup application. I don't use it for like a regular skincare routine, but I do love it before I put makeup on. Next, moving on to foundation, I'm going to use a mixture of foundations today. First, I'm going to start with my NARS. This is the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I use the color Santa Fe. And then with that, I'm going to mix in my Giorgio Armani, the Luminous Silk Foundation in number 5. And then I'm also putting just like one pump of the Drunk Elephant, the Bronzing Serum. For some reason, this serum, I feel like it really helps make my foundation go on really nicely and helps it from getting like cakey or like sitting on top of my skin. So for whatever reason, it just kind of helps spread it out a little bit more evenly and give you a really nice glow to your foundation. And then I'm going to take my Japanese sponge and just blend all of my foundation out. Alright, so moving on to concealer, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape today. This is in the color Light Sand. I'm putting this in a triangular shape underneath my eyes, and I like to take mine up a little bit higher in the corner. I have a lot of like darkness and kind of blue coloring in there, so I feel like my concealer just kind of helps even out my whole skin tone. I'm also going to put this on my chin, down the bridge of my nose, and in the middle of my forehead, and I'm going to start with my Morphe brush, the G40, and kind of start blending out my concealer with that first. I feel like this kind of helps give your concealer almost like an airbrush finish. And then I'll take my Japanese sponge and I'm going to go back over everything and like really blend it out with that. But yeah, I feel like the Tape Shape, this goes a long way. Like what I put on my face was way too much. I'm actually having to like dab my brush off in between. So yeah, a little bit goes a long way with this, but I was already like in too deep with the video, so I just went with it and tried to blend it out as good as I could. So now I'm going to set my face wherever I put the concealer. I'm using my MAC Studio Fix powder. This is in the color NC20. I'm using the NC20 for everywhere that I put concealer. So on my eyelids, kind of that triangular shape under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, in the middle of my forehead, and also on my chin. And then I'm going to take my darker shade, NC30, and I'm going to use a bigger brush. Both of these brushes are Sigma. The smaller one that I used is one of my favorite brushes. Oh man, I don't even know what it is. It's so worn out. It is the tapered highlighter, the F35. And then my bigger powder brush that I love to use is the tapered face, and that's the F25 by Sigma as well. So I'm just going to press this all over everywhere that I didn't already powder with the lighter color. And yeah, we're just going to set our foundation with this and make sure you take it down your neck so you don't have any harsh lines. I really like to just kind of pat it in on my face. I'll kind of rub it around like on my neck, but just try to really like press it in, and I feel like it kind of helps make your makeup stay a little bit better. Okay, so now we are moving on to eyes. First, I'm going to take my MAC Soft Brown, and this is my MAC 224 brush. This is just like a fluffy blending brush basically. So I'm just going to take my soft brown and just kind of start working that in right into my brow bone area. I am going to extend this up a little bit. You guys saw the picture that I'm kind of going for in my thumbnail. Her eyeshadow is very like blown out and very just kind of like extended out from her eye. But it almost looks like she has like one color kind of all over her lid. So basically, I mean, this is going to be a super easy eye look too. So we're just going to take the soft brown and just kind of work it back and forth, windshield wiper motions, and taking it up a little bit higher. And then I'm also going to go in with my pencil brush and kind of start making that line from my bottom lash line out, just so I kind of know where I'm working with to try to extend it out and make it a little bit more pointed and not super like rounded or anything, because hers is very like to a point and sharp on the edge. So just keep building with the soft brown. I'm going to go in with a smaller brush as well. And let's see, what brush is that? I'm sitting here with my brushes, trying to find it. Okay, so that brush now is the Sigma Blending E25. So it's just a little bit more tapered, a little bit more dense, so it's gonna pack on more color for us. So just very lightly adding more of the soft brown, extending out that edge into a triangular shape out from my lash line. And then I'm just going like back and forth, darkening and then blending out with my fluffy brush. And just keep going until you kind of like where the color is at. And I'm also going to wash this all over my lid as well. And now I'm taking my Anastasia, the Powder Contour Kit, and I'm taking my same MAC 224 brush, and I'm just going to kind of contour my nose a little bit. I'm not huge on cream contour on my nose because I hate when you can see like those lines. I prefer to do it more with my concealer and then going back just with the powder. I feel like all of the Kardashians and Jenners, Kylie, whatever, I feel like they all are very like chiseled. Their features are always very sharp and very chiseled. So I'm actually going to take my contour right in from my brow bone and almost make it like flow in from my eyeshadow. And then you can always take your sponge too if you feel like the line is too harsh and just kind of dab the powder, and that will just blend it out a little bit more for you. Next, I'm going to go in with my pencil brush again, and now we're just going to start kind of defining our eyes a little bit more and making our shadow a little bit darker. So now I'm just going to do the same thing with, this is one of my single Anastasia shadows. This is Burnt Orange. So basically I'm just doing the same thing. I'm going in with my smaller brush, E25, and then I'm just going to put this all over my lid, right kind of in the crease, and then I'm going to take my bigger brush and just blend it out and keep working it back and forth, adding more color and then blending it out with your bigger brush. Alright, so now I'm taking my Anastasia and Makeup by Mario palette, and I'm going in with the color Violetta, I think. And I'm taking this on my Sigma E20. This is just like a short shader brush. In the picture that I was going off of, it didn't look like she had any liner on or anything, but it did look like she had like a dark brown, almost like shadow. Maybe it was a liner, but just like a brown kind of right at her lash line. So that's what I'm doing with this color. This is just like a really nice kind of like rich brown, a rich warm brown. So I'm just putting this right along my lash line, almost like eyeliner, and this is just going to help hide the false lashes a little bit. Alright, so now I am just curling my lashes, and I'm going to put on a couple coats of mascara. I'm using the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. This is the dupe for the Better Than Sex, and it is seriously so good. I love this mascara. It is one of my favorites. I use this for all of my weddings that I do, and waterproof. but it's like my all-time favorite mascara. I love it. And then for lashes today, I'm using the Kiss individual lashes, and these are like the little trios. So there's like 3 little lashes stuck together. I just dip it in the glue and then let it dry for a few seconds, and then I'm just going to kind of focus on the outer portion of my eye. I only put 4 little clumps on each eye. I feel like with Kylie's lashes, they always look super wispy. So that's kind of the look that I was going for with these, and I feel like hers are always a little bit longer on the outside too, so it kind of gives you a little bit of like a cat eye effect. If you prefer to use strip lashes, obviously use those, but I was just trying to go for kind of more of like the cat eye, like I said, and a little bit more wispy with these lashes. So I'm going to add just a little bit more mascara to the falsies that I added, and then I'm going to start bronzing my face. First I'm going to go in with my MAC, the Mineralized Skin Finish, and this is the color Dark Golden. This is like my all-time favorite bronzer. It's like really hard for me to use anything else because I love this one so much. And then this is also my favorite bronzing brush. This is the MAC 135. This brush is just like perfect to go like on your cheeks and just all over. So I like to do this on my cheekbones, along my jawline, and just kind of like across my forehead just to warm up my skin a little bit. And you can also take it down your neck too. I was feeling a little pale this time of year, so it helps just to warm everything up. So now that we are bronzed, I'm going to go in with my Anastasia, the Powder Contour Kit again, and I'm taking my MAC 168 brush, and now I'm just going back and like defining my cheekbones a little bit more and kind of going back over the areas that we just bronzed, but just making it a little bit darker so we really get that kind of chiseled look. So I'm taking this right on my cheekbones, on the sides of my temples, and a little bit on my forehead, and I'll also take a little bit kind of right along my jawline as well. Moving on to blush, I'm using MAC Buff today. This is like a really good everyday blush. It's just like a really soft light pink, and I feel like this works well with any makeup look. And then I'm just using my Sigma blush brush that I've lost the handle to, but I still love the brush. And for highlight today, I'm using the Anastasia and Amrezy highlight and my Anastasia highlighting brush. I believe this is the A23. And I'm just putting that on the highest points of my cheekbone, down the bridge of my nose. I also highlighted my brow bone and a little bit on my Cupid's bow with this. And for lips today, I'm going to go in with my MAC lip pencil. This is in the color Soar. And right on top of that, I'm going to use one of my MAC lipsticks. This is the color Bricola. Bricola. And for the last few final touches, I'm just going to add some mascara to my lower lash line. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic, my second favorite mascara. I like this one for the bottom lashes because the brush is like super tiny, so it gets all of the little lashes really easily. And I'm also going to take my Anastasia brow gel, just the clear brow gel, and do a coat over that on my brows. And that is it for today's video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up if you did, and make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos. Thanks, guys.